Someone from the head office will be here this morning. Let me know the minute he arrives.
I'll do that, Bob.
Head office, huh? What's this guy like?
Heck if I know. I don't even know his name. But Roger's sending him, so he must be terrifying.
Oh, so what? You're thinking big and ugly and mean?
Yeah, huge with warts.
Yeah, maybe with tusks.
Probably. Probably eats guys like us for breakfast.
Bob,
What?
this is Giselle DeVoe, the woman you were expecting from the head office.
Oh, hi. You must be from...
Hi, Bob. Pleased to meet you.
Yes, hi. I'm Bob. Pleased to meet me.
Hello there, Giselle. Simon Granger, production manager. Is there anything I can do for you? Some coffee?
No, thanks. I'm fine. But it's nice to meet you. Roger's told me so much about your operations here. I look forward to our tour later today. So, Bob, I'd like to get started. Can we talk in your office?
Sure. Yeah, we should get started.
So, Roger told me you had a conversation last week around the vision for the new McCain. He said you seemed excited, but had some questions.
Well, I've always believed in straight talk. Talk straight, I tell people. You have to go upstream for the steak and beer instead of drifting over the falls.
Well, I thought you and I could spend the morning reviewing and discussing your plant roadmap a bit. And then after my tour, we could have lunch with the team.
Sure. And today is Spaghetti Day. We love Spaghetti Day.
Giselle wants to go to lunch with us. Time for Simon to shine.
I really don't like this at all. She seems nice enough, but why do people always have to change things? If it isn't broken, don't fix it. You're an idiot.
So that, in a nutshell, is the difference between plan, predict, control, and sense, commit, create. Exciting stuff, huh? Shannon, you don't have to raise your hand.
So, when you're talking about standing in the future, like, what are some example? I mean, we sell frozen potatoes, right? We're gonna keep doing what we're doing, aren't we?
Good question. The answer is yes. But we need to get past our preconceived notion, our paradigm, and imagine what's possible. We need to create new possibilities in order to be a $12 billion company by 2016.
Like what?
Like, okay, some health experts say that French fries aren't good for you because of the frying, right? So, what if we now produce a no-fry fry? It tastes just like our fried potato, but it's healthier because it's not fried. Or what about this? What if we would launch a potato pasta? Or imagine what it would mean for our business if we didn't have to depend on the weather to grow potatoes.
That's impossible.
Is it? Or have we just not yet created the possibility?
No, it's impossible. Everybody knows growing potatoes depends on the weather.
Sorry, this is what we do when we have a background conversation going on.
What's a background conversation?
Have you ever noticed that little voice inside your head? Yeah, that one. The one that just answered my question. And when someone else is talking, that little voice is either agreeing or disagreeing. Well, the problem with that is that if the little voice agrees, it's probably just confirming what you already know. But if it disagrees, it tends to disregard the information you're hearing, which may be about ways of seeing what's possible. So our little voice keeps us from really learning anything new.
Someone got sent here to tell us how to do our jobs.
Someone needs to be more open to new ideas. Let me try another way to explain this. For every meeting, you really have 3 meetings.
What?
The first, you have the pre-meeting, about what the meeting is about. Then you have the meeting, and the third is the meeting after the meeting, usually at the water cooler.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Which meeting has the most impact on McCain?
I guess the last one, because that's where we'll decide if we're really going to buy in or not.
Exactly. What we really want to do is have that conversation in the actual meeting. We need to bring any background conversation we're having up then and there for everyone to discuss openly.
Yeah, great idea, but so often I don't even want to bring up any of my concerns during the meeting because no one will listen.
I understand, but what we need is more generous listening.
Generous listening?
That's listening for possibilities instead of what's called already listening, which is prejudging and making assumptions about what's being said. Already listening keeps us from learning anything new. And that's why we need to bring those background conversations our little voice is having to the foreground.
So you mean get it on the table?
Exactly.
Okay then. I'm having a background conversation. I don't think growing potatoes, independent of the weather, is possible.
What's that around your neck?
Earbuds from my iPod.
Cool. I love my iPod. How much music do you have on yours?
Oh wow, I don't know, over 80 gig, I guess.
So that's what, like, over 6 weeks of music?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It wasn't long ago that it was impossible to make a device that would hold a month and a half of music and have it fit into your pocket.
Yeah, but this is Apple.
I know. Employees at Apple envision what's possible. What have their customers never dreamed of that they're going to love? And they don't let circumstances get in their way of achieving it. Could you have imagined me carrying an iPad in my purse a few years ago? Let's brainstorm some other things that we use today that we didn't think would exist 10 years ago.
How about Simon's BlackBerry? It plays Angry Birds in 3D, but who am I to know?
3D games on BlackBerry?
What about Skype? I can video Skype my mom in Vietnam for free.
That's good.
I can do my email on the plane.
And we have GPS navigation in practically every car.
These are pretty good examples. This stuff isn't fiction. More and more of our reality today is created from thinking outside of the box, and we can do the same thing here at McCain. Imagine an iPotato. Gee, look at the time. You guys have a meeting. Look, this was fun, and I'll be talking to everybody in the next few days.
How special. Your new BlackBerry. Does it iron your shirts for you?
What's your issue? Your new one will be here next month.
Whatever.
Some of those ideas are awesome. I mean, can you imagine what a no-fry fry would mean for our business?
Okay, iPotato, that was funny. No fry, that seems different, but I guess I can see where she's going. Is that really necessary?
Yes. And not only is it necessary, it's all good.